This is a podcast about both having autism and living with someone who has autism. My mom is Sonya, and I'm Josh, and this is Josh Has Autism.
Hey everybody, welcome to Josh Has Autism.
Hello.
So happy to be doing a podcast again, Josh.
Yeah.
It's been, 2-3 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
Yes. We missed,
Even longer for me, I think.
We missed the last, I don't remember. We missed the last 2 weeks because things have been so overwhelming with this move. The sale of the house and everything that goes along with that.
Yeah.
And it's just to let everybody know, it's because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Last podcast we had been talking about your dad getting a job up in Virginia, and us, if his back was gonna, feel better for him and do okay, then we were gonna move, and so we are.
Okay.
And and you know that it's been stressful for you.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. And I've honestly been trying to ignore it, if anything.
Right.
So what were you saying?
Well, me too.
Oh, you.
me too. It's been so when things are going on, when other people are stressed around you, you sense that. I think that's a misconception about people with autism, is that you don't feel anything. We've talked about this before, is that you feel things intensely. But I think this misconception that I'm talking about is that you don't feel when other people are stressed or when other people are overwhelmed, kind of like this situation where there's a lot going on.
Right.
Because you might not react a way that maybe other people do. Mm-hmm. Might not verbalize it, but you feel it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do.
And it's been bonkers. It has been bonkers. Stressed and pushed to the point of just I am not proud of some ways that I've been acting. Because I'll tell you what I did yesterday. And this is not me. Typically, I don't ever do this. I took the kids and the pups over to Nana's house. And I went and stopped at Dunkin' Donuts for them. Mm-hmm. And so when we got there, and I went to the drive-thru, because again, I had 2 toddlers in the back seat and 2 puppies next to me in the passenger seat, and I was not going to drag everybody. I'm not going to drag 2 toddlers into Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm not going to leave puppies in the car.
Right.
So we went to the drive-thru. When we got to Nana's house, I've never seen anything like this from Dunkin' Donuts. It was gross. I think they're called raised donuts, like you have a chocolate raised, which is the texture of the donut. It's the way that they're always made, the kind that you like. And then they have a cake donut. Mm-hmm. You know the difference, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Dunkin' Donuts, they're a chain. They're all supposed to be made the same. And they were not. They were not made the way that they're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And the cake donuts were kind of squashy and the frosting was runny. Yeah. And it was just disgusting. And this part, I'm laughing because I'm kind of embarrassed by it. But I did this. I called up Dunkin' Donuts, and the guy gets on the phone, and I said, "These donuts are disgusting." And he's like, "Well, I didn't make the donuts. The people made them." I said, "You messed up the effing donuts." Only I didn't say effing. I said the word, and then I was like, I was so mad over stupid donuts.
Yeah.
It's like I had just totally lost my mind. You're just smiling, shaking your head. Yes. What I'm saying is that this situation Dad's been gone now for 9 weeks.
9?
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe so.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Right. And doing all this here, he's having to do stuff up there on his own. I'm down here doing all this, and it's just overwhelming. It's gotten to a point where, like yesterday, that the donut dude, like, took the brunt of it. You know, I was upset because if you buy something that you know it's going to be the same way all the time,
and then it's different,
and then you get it home, it's right. It's, you know, it was frustrating, but it didn't warrant that.
Right.
And so anyway, I'm feeling that level of stress. I'm feeling that level of being overwhelmed. I bring that up and I share my rude, inappropriate comments to the dude, which felt good at the time because it was a release.
Yes.
But it wasn't cool to dump on him like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm feeling that. So I want to know what you're feeling.
About what?
The intensity of what's happening.
Oh.
Not the donuts. The intensity of this, of all this that's happening at home. Because we've really had to... Okay, I'll break it down. You had to clean your room.
Mm-hmm.
And that was stressful.
Not too badly. It was just tedious.
It was stressful for me because I had asked you lots of times to do it, and then even on picture day, he went everywhere else and then came there last while I finished cleaning up your room. You didn't feel the stress of that?
No.
What do you feel the stress of? My stress?
Yeah.
Mostly?
Mostly. I mean, it's mostly stress from you, and just stepping on eggshells, so to speak. Because I don't want to set you off.
Like the donut dude?
Like the donut dude.
Yeah.
And let me just say this before I mention the next part. I love the kids. I can't be around them very long.
Right.
So they're just so stressful or stress-inducing, I should say. And I can't be around them for very long at all.
Right.
And that leaves them to you a lot of times. And they would drive you bonkers. And you love them, but they drive you bonkers because they don't listen. And so then I'm stepping on even worse eggshells. And
Yeah. I think that the kids, because they're 2 and 3, so they're figuring out what's okay and what isn't okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to do things their way.
Yeah.
You know, Maddie is definitely terrible twos right now. She does it well.
Yeah.
What's difficult is trying to maintain... What's stressful is trying to maintain the house a certain way. And they come in and do what kids do.
Destroy everything?
Right. And then, you know, having to go with them, you know, guide them and direct them to clean it up and to help them clean it up. And it's, you know, it's, it can be it just adds stress to what is already stressful.
Yeah.
So, I think that that's something that I'm feeling like with the kids, and Haley and RJ are feeling too with the kids, because they're trying to get their house ready to sell.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to do what we can with them, working around, needing to watch them and but yeah, I understand it is stressful. They can be stressful anyway. But when we don't want things messed up, we don't want things broken around here. We have inspections coming up. And I'm so stressed I'm not even thinking clearly. So let me just say this, that we put the house up. We had to get ready for pictures. When you get ready for pictures, everything has to be spotless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for us anyway. I mean, for the best optimal conclusion.
Right.
So that was done. That was stressful. Then going through things, do we need it? There's that concept of if we don't touch it, if we don't use it, get rid of it.
Mm.
And so you've even done that yourself with some clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so we got the pictures done. That the house went up last week on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Up for sale late Thursday night. So it started showing on Friday.
Yeah.
First people were here 9:30.
Yeah.
We got an offer Saturday, and now we're under contract.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. And we have a closing date of August 16th.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. They wanted July 31st, but I just didn't think we had enough time.
Right.
So
right.
they put in an offer with it of July 31st, and then what we did is it's called a counter offer. So we counter offered to July 16th.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a place to live yet.
Right.
So that's stressful too. So, are you excited at all about moving? Are you sad? There's a lot of activity, a lot of what we've talked about. The word stress isn't even enough for this has been feeling like,
Yeah. I've been trying not to think about it. Mm-hmm. Mainly because I don't know how to feel about it.
Right.
Am I looking forward to it? A bit. There's some good things I'm looking forward to, some things I'm not looking forward to, like leaving here. Mm-hmm. It's just stressful, so I try to ignore it.
Right. How's that working?
It's like you know how in the back of your head, whenever you're doing something, there's like a doubt that you're doing things right. Mm-hmm. It's like that, where it's just this little part of your brain is like saying, "Hey, I'm here."
Mm-hmm. Right. So you're questioning.
Yeah.
Right. Can you pause that for just a second?
I can't.
Okay, so we just got interrupted because the real estate company called and asked a question. So I think we lost our track.
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I usually don't answer the phone when we're in the middle of a podcast, but I know that when it's the real estate company, they have specific questions that are time sensitive.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So I know that it's hard for you, and I understand kind of not thinking about it. Mm-hmm. Because for a while I just thought, as we're moving along, I just kept thinking, oh, well, it's not going to happen. And the reason it's difficult for me is it's hard to leave Nana and Pappy.
Right.
And Nana and Pappy are my mom and dad. And I don't want to, I really enjoy living close to them. Yeah. Seeing them all the time and, so... just this afternoon, I'm taking Nana to a doctor's appointment. So, I'm really sad about leaving them and not being close and being able to just see them all the time and do things with them and for them.
Right.
So that makes me sad. And I say that because I know that you're sad about leaving your friends.
Yeah. And I have a lot of friends.
Yes, you do. You do. You tend to have a lot of friends wherever you go.
Yeah.
Really worked on that. I think once you got in high school, probably 10th grade, I think you just were really comfortable with saying hi to everybody, so everybody said hi to you.
Yeah.
I mean, your dad does that. Your dad can't go anywhere without talking to people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a good role model. But is there anything that you need to help you right now?
Sleep? No. No, I'm not certain.
Yeah. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, it's uncomfortable, but there's not really can't really pinpoint what would help. It's just a matter of time. I guess it's actually happening. And
Right.
like you, I just thought for a while, well, this is not really going to happen. But it is.
No, I didn't feel one way or the other about it happening. I just was letting it happen, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. It's probably the best way to do it other than fighting it. Yelling at donut guys.
Yeah.
Right? You just do your best to let it go.
Yep.
And so what do you need? What do you think is there anything that we can help you with right now?
Not just yet, I don't think.
Okay. There's been some things that we've talked about that are opportunities up there.
Yeah.
That are not here. Does that make you feel better?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It really does. And I know that you guys are making a lot of your decisions based off of what would make me okay.
Well, sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Absolutely, Josh. And part of the difficulty is that because we're not all there, I mean, it would be ideal just to move into
I know
a
you're
house.
not. I know that you're not all there, but
Shut it. It would be ideal just to move from here into the home we're going to ultimately be in.
right.
And it just is not working that way this time.
Right.
And I know that will be easier for you. But what can happen is we go to the apartments and, you go with me and check places out and see where it is we want to live.
Okay.
Find out where your tribe is.
Yeah.
And, just figure that stuff out when we're up there.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that you're doing stuff. We're needing to be very specific about things more than normal.
Yeah.
You've been doing a great job whenever, say for example, I'm asking you to, and your sister's asking you to do this over there today, clean windows.
Mm-hmm.
You're very good at that these days, since you did that for a while and got paid to do it. But you're very good when it's a specific question like that. And request.
Yeah.
More than ever. There's no way that we can keep this open-ended or vague.
Right.
It's got to be very specific. So when things get stressful like this, that's super important for you, is that the requests are so specific.
Yeah.
So that you know what's expected.
Right.
And then what's happening too is that when that's done, there's not a you retreat again.
Yeah.
You need some downtime.
Yeah.
Is getting out of the house help?
A bit. Not like going to the grocery store or anything like that anymore. But just going out and doing stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Some different kind of things.
Yeah, like going out with my friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you've been doing that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, what we've been trying to do is just let you know what we know when we know it.
Mm.
And it doesn't make it easy. It just means that now you know what's going on, what the next step is.
Right.
So, you know, is there anything else that I can do for you now?
Right now, I think most immediately we should probably wrap up the podcast because I'm losing it.
Okay, got it. Got it. And Josh, I understand. I'm scattered today too. I'm not really. We usually have a particular direction to go, and you know, just feeling so scattered has not helped me, and I'm sure it doesn't help you either.
Right.
So yes, we'll wrap it up.
Okay,
And
thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Josh, for even doing this one.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a tough time for you.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening and you've had experience moving, and you have some pointers, please send those along the way.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, and we can utilize those and then share them with others on the next podcast. That would be great.
Yeah.
And
thank you ahead of time.
yes, yeah. Well, we're getting through this.
Yeah.
We're keep moving forward. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. We really appreciate it. And yes, I said this before. This has been a scattered podcast where you can probably tell we're exhausted and stressed, and this is what that sounds like. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will check in next week. Love you.
Bye.